Hey everybody, Lee Schneider here, and as a Fort Worth camera ambassador, I'm going to be conducting a workshop at, that's right, you guessed it, Fort Worth Camera on Saturday, February 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. Now the workshop's titled An Introduction to Filming with Your DSLR or Mirrorless Camera, and there's so much wrapped up in that we thought it'd be a good idea for me to make a quick video and go over some of the topics, and here we go. First of all, the camera itself. We'll go over lots of Ks and Ps, 2K, 4K, 6K, 8K, in 24, 30, 60, 120, or 240. What's the difference, and why would I want to use one of them over the other? Or should I record those in 8-bit or 10-bit? And why do I need to put sunglasses on my camera when I go outside when I don't have to do that with still photography? And how about color profiles? Do I just shoot in natural? Or what's this log format I keep hearing about? There are so many choices. And what about zebra stripes, focus peaking, ISO, white balance, auto versus manual on any of them or on all of them? We'll go over that and a lot more and make it really simple. Audio. That is definitely the fastest and easiest way to absolutely destroy your videos. Audio is key, and I'll go out on a limb and say it's as important, if not more important, than the video itself in many situations. We'll talk about recording in camera, or do I need an external recorder like this? Can I mount a simple microphone on the camera like this, or should I use something a little more elaborate? Can I even use it on the camera, or do I need to put the mic on a boom pole, either without or with a dead cat? Or just maybe use a wireless lavalier. Audio is so important, this will definitely be a major topic, along with lighting. And of course, we'll talk about ancillary gear like external recorders and monitors and why you'd use one. And of course, now that you have all sorts of stuff to hook to your camera, how do you do it? Spoiler alert, you put it in a cage and buy lots of NATO rails and clamps and arms and all sorts of stuff. We'll cover it all. Because a camera that started off looking like this could soon turn into this. Way too much crap around here. One of the biggest things that can increase your production quality is camera movement. So we'll go over motion control and stabilizations with things like sliders and gimbals, and just how to get better, more controlled handheld shots, because I love filming handheld. Now, editing in color could easily be their own workshops, but we'll go over a few things. Maybe not a whole lot of editing itself because everyone's going to be using different programs, but we'll definitely talk about what to consider from an editing standpoint while you're filming. I'll also go over some camera placement, cinematography type tips, and explain the 180-degree rule and why you really don't want to break that. And regarding color, you'll know how to read this and this before you leave. And trust me, they're not that tough, but extremely important, especially since they're built into a lot of external monitors and some cameras. Now, after you record your footage, you're gonna have to download it and find some way to store it. So I'll go over a few tips, that are easy and I think are pretty practical as far as storing your footage. Now, the workshop may be titled An Introduction to Filming with Your DSLR or Mirrorless Camera, but I want to stress that it's not just for beginners. We'll talk about whatever y'all find most beneficial, and I'll draw from over 15 years of great adventures to use as examples. From producing videos for major corporate brands, political campaigns, hotels and resorts, to traveling to Greece and being with the first cameras ever allowed in the National Library's document room to film their ancient biblical manuscripts, I've seen a lot of stuff. I've filmed on the beaches and then into the mountains for Jamaican tourism, then off to London with the Texas music takeover. I've learned not to step in the hoses while you're in the pits at Daytona with North America's winningest GT Le Mans race team. And I've been all across the country many times, filming some of the most beautiful and talented horses in the world. Now, I consider myself a freelance video producer because I help clients conceptualize ideas, and then I'll film, run audio, light it, conduct interviews, edit, color, and completely turnkey the video, where in most circumstances, I'm the only one who's touched it. And I am very, very thankful for all of the clients and friends who have given me these amazing opportunities over the years. Now, in doing that for 15 years, I'll guarantee you I've made a whole lot of mistakes, and some worse than others. So with this workshop, I'd like to try and help you avoid some of those pitfalls. So whether you're just starting out and want to make your own personal videos better, or if you've been, filming a while and want to turn it into a full-time career, I'll do my very best to help you out. And one thing I can tell you is we absolutely will have fun doing it. So, at Fort Worth Camera, February 13th, make sure you're there, sign up early because space is limited.